Welcome to one-on-one up-close conversation with those that would have laid the foundation or contributed in one way or the other towards the development of our rich East Indian cultural heritage. This program is a weekly 1-hour presentation, produced, directed, edited, and filmed by Navin Laloo, hosted by yours truly, Nermal Massive Gosein. When you know where you came from, it's only then you know where you're heading. Know your culture. Join us this every Saturday right here for your 1-hour presentation of one-on-one up-close conversations.
Health and Wellness Guru Center for electrode therapy, stroke therapy, rheumatoid arthritis, muscle relaxers, body scans, nutrition. Visit us at Francis Town Homes, Ramsaran Street, Chaguanas, next to 2001 Carpet. Contact us at 766-4615 or 392-0012. Health and Wellness Guru Center, Francis Town Homes, Ramsaran Street, Chaguanas, next to 2001 Carpet. Health and Wellness Guru Center, where we take care of you.
Palmis Mahashakti Mandir presents VeggieQ fundraiser in aid of urgent temple repairs on Saturday 10th June 2017. Lunch is available from 11 a.m. Cost only $35. Contact information, please contact 766-4615 or 392-0012. Remember to support a worthy cause. It's the Palmis Mahashakti Mandir fundraiser.
Trinidad and Tobago having a party, then turn it up by switching on Swanky Light. For all your lighting effects, for any occasion, we specialize in parkans, lasers, moving head, fog, etc. Contact us at 358-9305 Swanky Lights, where we will light up your world.
One-on-one, up-close conversation with the various cultural aspects and contributors to our East Indian culture. This year, 2007, we will celebrate 172 years since the arrival of our East Indians to Trinidad and Tobago. With me is a man that need very little to no introduction, who has contributed for more than 40 years in the area of our culture. When you talk Qasidas, Geets, Ghazals, etc., you speak of the very versatile Zaid Hosien. When you listen to the radio stations locally, internationally, you would hear these beautiful songs, the very beautiful melodious voice of Zaid Hosien. Now we give you an opportunity to put a face to that melodious voice. With us on set, this beautiful day, is a gentleman that I have a lot of respect for, one of the most versatile East Indian artists out of Trinidad and Tobago. Very versatile on the harmonium, very melodic when it comes to certain melodies for his music. A man that needs very little to no introduction, like I said. Welcome to the sets, Ustad Zaid Hosien.
Thank you very much, Massive.
Zaid, welcome. Who is Zaid Hosien? Tell us who is Zaid Hosien.
Yes, Zaid Hosien is a very humble guy from Freeport, Ciudad Road in central Trinidad. Come from a humble beginning. I attended the Upper Carpichama Presbyterian School, also to the Cuba Junior Secondary, then to the Chaguanas Senior Comprehensive School. And that's about it with my education. As how far it reached.
Beautiful. And I am sure that recently you would have shed some tears when you would have learned of the passing of a very close brother and a friend to you, for whom both you gentlemen studied at or under the teachings of Ustad Dave Bansraj Ramkisoon. We're speaking of the late, great Anand Yankaran. How did it felt? I know the both of you all were very close. You all grew up together.
Yes.
What was that feelings like upon hearing of the passing of Anand Yankaran?
We were not blood related, but I believe we were beyond that in our friendship, you know. It was a great loss to me.
Brothers from two different mothers.
Different mothers, but we were brothers.
Yes. I know, Zaid, there is a lot of people out there that would hear time and time again, especially during the Ramadan season, you would hear these beautiful qasidas being sung. In some instances, radio stations would play geets and ghazals. And you would only hear the announcers mentioning Zaid Hosien. Now you, the viewers, getting an opportunity to be one-on-one up close. As we have a conversation with Ustad Zaid Hosien, you get that opportunity to place that voice that you would have been hearing to the handsome face of the man himself, Zaid Hosien.
Babas R Us by Devendra Mahabir and Dave Sukram, located at Navin Trace, Sisters Road, Hard Bargain, for all types of haircuts, marks, shave, eyebrows, and design. So be sure to contact Devendra at 353-8224 or Dave at 783-3747. So be sure to look at your best and check us out at Babas R Us by Devendra Mahabir and Dave Sukram, located at Navin Trace, Sisters Road, Hard Bargain.
Like this, I'm very, very, very happy that he is happy and he's found someone that will make him happy.
When you would have been growing up, I am sure that you would have been inspired by somebody to get involved in the singing aspect of our culture. You want to emphasize on that?
Yes, definitely. I would say my dad, the late Zaid Hosien, because he used to sing a lot in the early days. He used to sing with Keystone Philharmonics, Indian Orchestra.
They were from Prisal.
Yes, he used to live in Prisal, then he moved across to St. James, Port of Spain.
Yes.
Port of Spain. And you know, I heard a lot of history that my dad has, you know, to travel to Port of Spain to practice, and you know.
Oh yes,
band,
those was the difficult days.
And then his passion for singing was really Mukesh filmy songs, you know. So he used to sing a lot of filmy songs. But my late grandfather, he came from a local classical background. The late Mohammed Hussain, known as Kutan, as people had known him in the area.
He was from this area,
yes.
Ciudad Road, Freeport.
But they also used to live opposite Yankaran, the late Isaac Yankaran.
In Waterloo, Brickfield?
Brickfield, they were neighbors.
All right.
so apart from I and Anand becoming friends, my grandfather and the late Isaac,
his father,
they were like brothers also.
Right.
You know? So because of the singing, and Anand and myself started to attend the
classes under the stewardship of Dave Bansha. Yes.
You know, it became new again. You know, it revitalized in the relationship.
Yes.
So we live like family. When I was inspired by my father to sing, because I used to go to the temple with him every Shivratri night, or by us, you know.
Right.
And I used to like this music. So I used to always remember he always said that, you know, I have to ask somebody to play harmonium for me. But if I could have played a harmonium, you know, I wouldn't make so much of mistakes, you know. So I used to have that in my head. So I say, one day I should learn to play harmonium, you know. And I never think that I would sing for $1.
Yes.
You know, I always had that passion to sing songs for we're talking about the religious occasion, you know. And coming from a Muslim background, you know, it was never a problem, because the love what my father had for singing, you know, I just...
You believe it was handed down to you?
Handed down to me.
You inherited that?
Yes.
Of
so
course.
Then Anand and myself, and we used to go to Bansha's music class in Rainsy Complex. T. Ram Logan, who had studied in India.
Yes. Tell us some more of the others that were involved in those classes and how it was, and you know.
Yes, we had a whole lot of artists who used to come to class, you know, and but the one that already emerged more was T. Ram Logan. He went to India for a 5-year scholarship, and but he coming from a cultural background, it was easy for him.
Yes.
The Yankaran, so
yes.
the title was there already. but the talent was there.
Yes.
So it to just get it to
get that break.
the little scratch to just show up, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
And Anand was there, and I know that one day that Anand would just be right on top. You
Yes.
know. So from there, I started up singing, but I never sing that much as with as how Anand always keep on singing from time to time. There were hiccups in my career.
Yes.
But nevertheless, it was always in my heart, you know, to one day to pursue to greater heights in the competitions, to make recordings. Thank God for you. Because when I meet you, some function is it that I should record you. You know, apart from Master Gosein being the Master Gosein, the drummer,
Yes.
the only drummer that I know of who could have teeth and audience from a singer.
Yes.
The massive Nermal Gosein.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the kudos.
And you know, and from there, when you first take me along to the late Ajit Prem Singh, and
Yes.
I did my first recording with Paya Paya, you could remember.
Yes, Paya
There
Paya.
was a lot of fun in the studio.
That was Rockin' Randy Studio.
Rocking at the studio. And I was the trial guy.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes. All equipment came in that day and
Yeah.
just before, and
Just before.
we were practicing with the new equipments.
Yes.
So you were the very first to christen the Rockin' Randy
Rockin'
Studio
Randy
in
Studio.
Couva, Central
Couva.
Trinidad.
Yes. I can remember that very well. And we had a lot of kicks the way.
I remember the tea I was drinking and blowing. You want to remind me?
Yes.
That was eggnog right from the fridge. Rock bought
Yes.
a case of eggnog.
Yes.
I leave it in the fridge.
Yes.
And I saw Zaid blowing, thinking, well, it's something hot, you know, some tea or something. Not knowing Zaid drink out the whole case of eggnog. None of us didn't get no eggnog. But it was all about having fun, you know.
Yeah,
Having that good laugh.
I remember I put an eggnog in a teacup.
Yeah.
So you never knew what
You
eggnog.
didn't know if it was tea.
So, yeah, then I could remember we had a lot of fun with that recorded with
But you could remember, if you could give us the names of some of the songs you did with that first album.
we do Samhara Karagawo, right? We do Paya Paya. We did Nawazish Karam.
Oh, yes.
Remember we did the Kawali?
Yes.
And you know what's a big difference? Nawazish Karam in a
Different style,
chutney,
different
yeah.
club, yeah.
In a chutney CD.
Yeah.
You know, and it was amazing because I can remember Rafi Mohammed had asked me how that song fit in inside there, you know, and he went off on it, you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And it was very nice. And up to now, when I do sing, it's always one of my favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Zaid, I remember you from the days of the Rienzi Complex,
Yes.
the Himalaya Club days, the Triangle days.
Yes.
You would have been one of those more well-known,
Yep.
very versatile, one that was in a great demand also,
Yes.
because you were featured on the big stage, Zaid Hosien. During that time, you would have sang with some of the big names in the business. Can you name some of those big names you would have been on the stage? In fact, you also have to remind us of the stage such as the farewell night, Tan singing or Ten singing, you would have sit there with them. Because a lot of people may not know that Zaid Hosien is not only a Qawwali singer or Geets and Ghazals and so, but a versatile classical, local classical singer.
Yes. I can remember the late Samson Radhi,
Samson Radhi. Yes.
right? The late Sukdev Sukraj.
Sukraj, yes.
The late Sukraj Inder.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Bisun Sukraj.
Bisun Sukraj. Bisun Sukraj. Sagar
Sagar
Sukraj.
Sukraj.
Sagar Sukraj.
Yes.
The late Yusuf Khan.
Yes.
You know? The late Sohan Gildari. The late Solo Gildari.
And that's what I'm talking about,
know?
because I recall that you would have sit on the same stage and sang with these big guns.
Yes.
That was regarded as the icons, the stalwarts.
Yes, so to speak.
And to sit with these guys, you had to have something about you
You have to have some
to
quality.
sit on those stage, those days with these guys.
Yes, you know, and I would say I had learned a lot, you know, from just being on stage.
Yes.
You know, up till now, I don't believe that I could have mastered any one of them, but just being around them and you know, to reminisce.
Yes.
You know, that I was, you know, I rubbed shoulders with them. The late Bayram Bala.
Oh, yes.
You know, just before he died. You know,
Pecan King, boy, one
yes,
of the Pecan Kings.
we sang together. You know.
Yes.
And you know, he was saying, "Was that I'm not seeing you too much out there, you know."
Yes.
So I said, Ustad, you know, I have certain things to put in place, but singing is in my heart. So
Yes.
don't feel I pack up shop. You know? So I was privileged enough to.
And that's
have that
that's what
experience.
makes you stand out, you know, as one of the shining stars. And that's why I regard you as an Ustad today. I refer to you as an Ustad because nowadays we have just a few of the stalwarts around.
Yes.
And we must say thank you to people like yourself who has contributed tremendously towards the development and the upliftment of our culture. Because as we always say, if you don't know where you came from, how are we to determine where we are heading?
Exactly.
And we need more interviews like this. This is similar to that of the Calypso Showcase.
Okay.
And you know, Zaid, when we asked artists long ago to do something as such, they would, you know, back down. Samson rather don't want this.
Yeah.
Sohan will back down. And this is one of the reasons that we have failed miserably to promote our culture a step further. And that's why we take this opportunity today on behalf of our producer, director, and to thank you for being the first on set with us for such an interview. Now, Zaid, we observe a trend in the music today that where we are seeing that the singers, the youths, the younger singers today are taking the melodies from India Bollywood music industry. They're adding some spices of English to it, and they are winning millions. I want you to listen carefully to what I'm saying, because I know to an extent, aside from you, we need to discuss this extensively with other artists also who have contributed, who have laid the foundation, and who is a bit disturbed, and of course, angry at the same time as to where our culture is heading. When we look at $2 million is being offered for stolen melodies, and by extension, even the lyrics, that is lyrically bankrupt. It is a call for concern since it's taxpayers' money. Zaid, you know for a fact that you guys would have never stolen melodies. You would sit night after night or day after day and try to keep playing your harmonium until you create melodies and so. And the sad thing that I am saying is people like you, myself and others, we were denied the opportunity of winning at $2 million. And we were the ones responsible for laying the foundation. How does that affect you? How do you truly feel about this?
Yes, it's very hurtful to see this is happening, you know. Like we all know in Trinidad and Tobago, we have the best set of voices in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, and we always copy our motherland, India, you know. So to copy, we have evolved from so long in Trinidad that we have our own dub and style that we could create, you know. We could create. Now you have a great voice already. Most of the singers that does that, right? It's common. Like I would like to use a reference. You have a chicken. Chicken is something nice.
Yes.
But everybody prepares it differently, so it has different in taste.
Well said.
Right? So if you have a beautiful voice, in this day and age in Trinidad and Tobago, there are a lot of educated people who can read Hindi, who can compose, can understand very well. So you can go to them, and you just choose a topic in English, and they will translate it in Hindi, and you could come up with a melody. You could go by Navin, our producer.
Yes.
It's an Navin, great musician. Tell him what you have, and he will come up and he will have an arrangement, and it will be originally yours.
That's right.
Right? Why you have to copycat Bollywood all the time? And then again, the exploitation is the radio, the TV program is focusing mostly on they call it cover version.
Cover versions, yeah.
You know, cover version. It's a new industry. You know, and that is first. That is first, not creative. I can remember the late Ramisa Sukai wrote a bhajan for me, and a guy, he had recorded it, he had a studio, and we had called the radio station to release the bhajan, and the guy asked him, where you got the song? He said this song is an original song, a local writer wrote the song, and Mr. Zaid Hosien sang and arranged the melody, and it comes so unique. He said that can happen in Trinidad because he's so accustomed getting the cover version. This cover version. No, we can't do it, man. We can't do it.
And you're so correct, because after 172 years since the arrival of East Indians to Trinidad and Tobago between 1845 to 1917, what have we created for ourselves?
Yes,
I am sure our forefathers are turning in their graves, disappointed with what we are doing for what they have laid the foundation and created for us.
Yes.
Harichan dance has died off.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to dance Bollywood songs.
Yes, yes.
There is Bodram Ramgulam with the folk dance. Sarwan Kumar dance.
Sarwan Kumar dance.
Not everybody is interested in the Sarwan Kumar, but these are dances that we need to preserve.
Yes.
Everybody today is about Bollywood, impersonating the Bollywood industry.
Yes.
And we are forgetting what our forefathers handed down to us.
Yes.
You are viewing one-on-one up-close conversation with Ustad Zaid Hosien. We'll be back after these commercials.
Trinidad and Tobago having a party, then turn it up by switching on Swanky Light. For all your lighting effects, for any occasion, we specialize in parkans, lasers, moving head, fog, etc. Contact us at 358-9305 Swanky Lights, where we will light up your world.
Palmis Mahashakti Mandir presents VeggieQ fundraiser in aid of urgent temple repairs on Saturday 10th June 2017. Lunch is available from 11 a.m. Cost only $35. Contact information, please contact 766-4615 or 392-0012. Remember to support a worthy cause. It's the Palmis Mahashakti Mandir fundraiser. Welcome back to one-on-one up-close conversation with Ustad Zaid Hosien. Remember, to advertise on this program is quite simple. Just inbox Mr. Navin Laloo, the producer-director of this show, and give him your number, and he will contact you in order to advertise on this show. Let's keep our culture alive. If we don't know where we came from, how are we to determine where we are heading? Know your culture. Right now, we want to take in a beautiful selection by Ustad Zaid Hosien. Wow, beautiful selection by Ustad Zaid Hosien indeed. 2017 will mark 172 years since the arrival of East Indians to Trinidad and Tobago. Our forefathers brought with them their rituals, their music, and the various aspects of their culture. Those days, they would not have had cell phones, social media, television, etc., like we. And what they would have done in their spare time was to use their dolak dantal, which was created in Trinidad, harmonium, majira, shak, etc., to entertain themselves. With us on one-on-one, up-close conversation is the very versatile and multi-talented son of the soil. From Sirius Road, Freeport, Central Trinidad, on set with us is Ustad Zaid Hosien. Welcome back once again, Ustad Zaid. It's a pleasure to have you on our very first one-on-one up-close conversation. Zaid, what advice would you give to our young artists who are interested in getting involved in the classical singing art form and, by extension, Kasida singing, Kawali and Geets, etc.?
Okay, you have to go to the ustads, the pandits, the gurus. you know, and you have to take advice. You have to sit with them. You know, if you don't know, you have to ask questions. You know, there's a whole lot of people out there where you can get knowledge from. But you have to make an effort to go, because we were never lucky to have a school of that sort. You know, if you want to learn to play harmonium or you want to learn to play a dolak, you know, you would want to know who you can go by.
Yes.
You know, and this, if you don't teach anybody, it would die.
And I want to fully agree with you, because I saw recently Ustad Chris Ramkilawan from Suriname.
Yes.
They were teaching in Suriname harmonium, dolak, etc.
Yes.
And we need to do something similar in Trinidad, that where you can go maybe to the Diwali Nagar NCIC
Yes.
venue, that where we can have 200 or 300 harmonium learners.
Yes.
So we have several teachers teaching harmonium to several learners, those that wish to learn.
Yeah.
And so too with the dolak and the tabla, etc.
Yes.
And I fully agree with you with that.
Yes.
Now, Zaid, who are some of the artists over the years you would have really looked up to?
Oh, the late Solo Gildari.
Yes, melodious voice.
Yes, Solo Gildari. You know, Ustad Hanif Mohammed.
Yes,
You know, and Yusuf Khan, the late Yusuf Khan.
yes.
You know, I'm a true lover of the late Isaac Yankaran.
Wow, yes.
You know, and Mr. Jamir Hussain Ustad, he's still alive.
Oh, yes, yes.
You know?
Jamir is still
He's
going.
a giant. In
Yes.
this, you know. And those are the guys that I love to hear singing local classical songs. Even the late Sukhdev Sukraj, he has a unique voice,
Unique
you know,
voice, yes.
a unique style.
What about your friend Samson Radhi?
Oh gosh, you know, he was one of my really favorites.
Yes.
And
very
you know,
humble, eh? Very
and I can remember both of you. The combination was
Yes.
so good. You know,
Unique style.
you had, you know, the local classical style of drumming. You know, you had excelled. You know, you had made a unique style for your own self.
Yes.
You know, you was one of the person I could remember. As you rightfully mentioned, the late Samson Radhi.
Yes.
You know, I can remember. You know, the massive Nermal massive Gosein. You know, singers used to get all the admiration. You know, and Massive has broken that trend when he used to play drum.
Yes.
I can remember that well.
You well remember.
You know,
that.
so, you know, like, you know, I can remember you used to promote also. So if someone wanted to have a farewell night, they know Massive.
Yeah.
You know, Massive, it's not for us for winner. So you used to have your guys, the late Samson Radhi, the late
Kewal Maharaj, Sukraj Indar.
Sukraj Indar. So, you know, they're in good hands.
Yes.
But the thing is, you know, they know Massive coming.
Yeah.
So the word Nermal Massive Gosein, the drummer at that time.
Yes.
You know, so they're not think good, because you used to get the admiration from the singers,
Yeah.
and very few persons at the time could have done that, because they were very good classical drummers.
Drummers at that time.
But your trend, your style, and then
So I set a new trend.
a new
for
trend.
Yes.
You know, one of the best ever passed in my time.
Yes, of course, Zaid,
Yes,
of course.
you know.
As you mentioned, Samson Radhe also he lived in his last days not too far from by our producer Navin Laloo.
Yes,
and
of course.
we had some tremendous time, some very happy, enjoyable memories in terms of classical singing with Samson Radhe and others. But I recall we going to a studio, Rockin' Randy's studio. I leave that for you to tell us, because you have a more funny way in putting it across, where we went to record Samson.
Yes. I can remember that very well. It was Mr. Prem Singh.
Yes.
The late Prem Singh had not a 280s, he had 260s here.
Yes.
Kind of color plan, I think it's a grey.
Kind of grayish color.
Grayish
yeah,
color,
yeah.
right. And we went very late. And Samson was used to drink at that time.
Yeah.
And I could remember we passed it, he said, Prem, I just one drink at that one, boy. You know? He said, boy, no shop here, boy. He said, when you pass it, the highway, Prem. Pass it, the main road, Prem. I could remember he started to laugh, you know? But the recording was that good. I could never remember hearing the late Samson Radhe, because he had a fine voice.
Yes.
I could never hear him cracking, you know, like in
At
his
no
voice,
time,
at
at
no
no
time,
time. Yes,
you know.
yes.
And he went.
And that was unique about those guys
that was
like him
unique.
and Yusuf Khan.
Yes,
also.
you know.
Yes.
And he used to smoke cigarettes a lot, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And one after the other. And when that man pulled an Arab, you go want to know, you know?
Yeah.
You had to go and train for hours.
And the
to
thing
just
is,
pull
this
song.
guy singing whole night Friday night,
Yes.
whole night Saturday, and in Himalaya or Ramsar Plaza
Yes.
or some venue on a Sunday, and they don't lost their voice.
No. That was well done. God
Yes.
gift.
God give them that.
God
brother.
give.
Yes.
You know?
I recall that Samson that night, the current had went, and we went to get the drink for him. And when we
Yes.
came back, he didn't tell us that he was feeling cold in the studio.
Yes. Yes. I can remember that. Yeah.
The air condition was on,
Yeah.
really cold, and Samson was kind of trembling. Only to realize when he done the majority of the song, he said, "You want to come out a bit?"
Yeah.
And one of us walked in there and we said, "We're inside, you're real cold." Those was fond memories.
Yes, fun memories.
I remember something about you, Zaid, that I will never forget in my entire life. You know, there are some of us that will never forget our friends, certain things.
Yeah.
You took me to the market in Shogwanas
Yeah.
some years ago, maybe about 30 years, and me and this lady was chatting about that same lady,
Yeah.
Raju in Shogwanas
Oh,
market.
yeah, Raju, the roti lady.
Yeah, in Shogwanas
Yes,
market.
cook roti. Yes,
Yes.
roti
And it
shop,
was
yeah.
the first time, you know, that I saw Zaid paid $7, and we got a whole plate of food
Yeah.
and a soft
Yes.
drink too for $7.
Yes. You well
And I
remembered.
always remember that. In fact, up to this day, I go to Raju in Shogwanas market. She's really good. Hussain, you know,
Yes.
she have that hand for that long time people.
Yes, yes, so
Cooking.
true. So unique.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, Zaid, I know you came from a struggled background.
Yes, yes.
You want to let us know of the struggling aspect you would have had, aside from being an entertainer, in terms of a coconut person. I
Yes.
know you went through some dramatic time and so. And this is what we want to do with the one-on-one up-close conversation. We want to document everything about the artist.
Yes.
You want to relate to our listening audience and viewing
Oh,
audience?
yes. That isn't a problem because that would make Zaid Hosien.
Yes, of
You know?
course, of course.
Yeah, at one given time, I just sell coconuts, you know. And I could remember, you know, sometime the music in me, always, you know. I could hum a song or I'll whistle a song, and the next vendor would say, like, you used to sing out, you know. So I said, no. He said, no, I believe you have some quality in you, you should sing, you know. But from time to time, just to survive, to live, you know, you have to do something.
Of course, of course.
And
You're not thieving.
No, and coconut, it's about 10 work in one.
Yes.
But to survive, you have to do something. So I just sell coconuts for years.
Yes.
You know, and then
coconut have money, yeah?
yes, yes, yes,
Coconut now have real money.
a lot of money. And then I had a little mishap with certain things in my life,
Yes.
and I overcome it.
Of course, you never
Today-
let that put you down
No.
or put a full stop in
No.
your entertainment life and so.
No.
And I admire you for that. I really and truly admire you for that.
You know,
You know, Zaid, there's a lot of artists out there that speaks about you highly. We have a Dholak player, Debiram, Jagdev Debiram, and he
Yes.
really admires you. He really speaks highly about you.
oh yes, yes,
That young guy. We also had Sam Budram over the years,
Yes.
where we would have gone to farewell nights and so on. You know, we want to say hi and hello to Sam Budram and all his fans. We will be making an attempt to have a one-on-one, up-close conversation just like this with Ustad Sam Budram. Sam is going strongly, and Sam is,
Yes.
I believe, almost 90 years.
almost 90 years. You know, he's one of the best around because you know, if I do need an advice, a particular song, a particular style, you call Ustad Sam.
And one thing, you know, I admire from seeing Sam anywhere we go. You know, I have played
Yes.
on many of Sam Budram recordings, including Laloo and so
Yes,
on.
yes, I do.
And when Sam will, that's
Yes,
it.
yes.
Because God, you know.
God with that.
You understand?
God with that. Yes.
After one time is the next, you know. Zaid, this year, 2017, we observe and will celebrate 172 years of the arrival of East Indians to Trinidad and Tobago. My question to you, your honest, genuine answer. Do you feel we have accomplished plenty in the past 172 years? Or what do you feel we can do differently to help our local artists as yourself?
I do believe, I do believe that first thing, an institution to teach local classical music.
Yes.
And as I was saying before, like if you want a child or someone interested to learn local classical, and they go to a school, we tend to get the style from India that we are accustomed to. But when you go to that school, they're totally exposed to whether that Tumri, whether that Tilana, whether that Ghazal, local style. Trinidad, local style. So, I would like to see in the future that if NCIC could take up that, because one of the biggest organizations,
Yes,
right, that could get the public to respond to,
Yes.
to open an institute to teach local classical singing.
Yes.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And I fully agree with you.
If you want to learn to play at Dantal, you can call NCIC.
Yes.
You want to learn to play at Dolak, you can call NCIC.
Yes.
You want to learn to sing a local classical song, the Tumri, Tilana, the Ghazali, Hori, you could go to your NCIC. So
Beautiful.
that would take us more and preserve this art form.
Yes.
If you want to, and when you get your training from there, and everything is money making and marketing, and you want to diversify into your chutney or other type of music, there's no problem.
Yes.
But your base
Of course.
is Trinidad and Tobago, local classical,
I fully agree with you.
Indian classical.
I fully
singing,
agree with you. Over the years, all of us would have been in tent singing, singing, would have had our experience
Yes.
in some area or somewhere with other colleagues. And as we grow older, we will always sometimes smile. And those around us might feel that, you're getting mad out.
Yes.
But you will always remember some of these fond memories
Yes.
of some of these places that we would have gone.
Yes.
As entertainers. Do you, or can you tell us of some of these places that you will always remember and cherish?
Like Rienzi Complex.
Yes.
Backstage we have a whole lot of fun,
Yes, yes.
The Trianglers,
Triangle, yes.
late Kumar,
Yes.
Those were the days. Himalaya Club, The
Do you
love
miss
for the art
those
form.
days? Do you
yes,
miss those?
yes.
The crave
because
for those days?
It's a different trend altogether now. The art form is alive in a certain way, in a certain style, but the people, the atmosphere itself was so much different.
Yes.
On that time,
So correct.
And we as the artists have more love for each other.
Yes.
We so expected, hey, Masu, just going to land down with the drum. We might be seeing Dew just now, Kasi. The Dantal man reach already.
Yes, yes.
And the brotherhood used to be there.
Yes.
now-
There was a feelings that when you sit down in a classical singing night, a
Yes,
cooking night,
yes.
and you see Zaid Hosien walking with his harmonium and rest it on the stage,
Yes.
there was a different feeling.
Yes.
You see, Deunanan walking and rest on his dolak. Or Bobby Maraj, one of these Kanta Picham with the biggest
Yes.
dolak in the whole
Yes.
classical singing fraternity.
Huge dolak.
He cut down a whole tree and make a dolak out of the whole tree. He was a big fella too, eh?
Yes, you're right. Before you came in the
Yeah.
late Samson.
Yes.
That was his drummer.
That was his drummer before.
Yes.
And we had Lion Badal.
Yes,
We had a fellow named Lapak,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
We had Kalul Ramsamuj, who
yeah.
was a crack shot when it comes to
Yes.
Chowtal dholak playing, Chowtal drumming.
Yeah.
And those was the great days. I mean, to come, you yourself being there during
Yeah.
that time
Yes.
certainly means a lot. I am sure you would have fond memories that you would like to share with our viewers from some of these classical singing cooking night.
Yes, I can remember the late Sukdev Sukraj, and Sohan Gildari. I went just live in the farewell, that is, it was in Balmain, and the tension was so high between both of them, So the late Sohan Gildari, I was so lucky that when they used to see me, if I go to Lime, to just hear these guys for ideas for my own self, because I was mainly self-taught, So I used to go to the farewell and I used to hear these guys in them, I can remember when the late Sohan Gildari said, Zaid, come here and sing 2 songs, Well, I'm glad because, it's a big break there to the 2 giants,
Giants, yes.
So I can remember something the late Sohan was telling me, and late Sukdev was saying, what are you telling me? What are you telling me? You'll get in trouble. So the tension was so high, I started to laugh. And I think after a while, then I started this song, you know.
Yes.
And those were cherished times, you know.
Yes.
And this guy, just being around this guy was so good, boy.
So
you know.
good, yeah, the feelings were so different.
So different, you know.
Yeah.
As of now.
Although they might have had the differences, there was a love. There was still a love.
Yes. Because when they sing whole night together, the closest bar, you would see them in the morning together, bouncing glass and having real fun, like parliamentarians.
There was never no hatred.
Not,
yes,
like parliamentarians. You know what I mean? So the love was there. Yes. You know what I mean? And this is what I want to see in future with fellow artists, people that coming up. You know, have the love for each other.
And that's most important.
Yes,
because
have the love.
We in the music industry, it's handed to us and guided, and we are blessed by Surusati.
Yes.
And you must have the Surusati in the music.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we are seeing the young people trying to outshine each other with the hatred, and you know, they're expressing it openly. They're so you know, open with it, that they openly express these hatreds and so. Yeah. And you know, as one of the stars in the business, I am sure you are disturbed by these things, and it calls for a call of concern. It's a cause for concern. These things never existed in our days.
No.
Some of the albums you would have, you know, done over the years, and it's still available. Would you like to just inform our viewers on this one-on-one up-close conversation with Ustad Zaid Hosien of some of your albums?
Oh, I did Muhammadi Noor, 3 volumes, volume 1, 2, 3.
They're available where?
Most of my music for sale at the late Ajit Prem Singh's outlets in Shagwanas, in the back of the market, and Kirap.
Very good.
Yes, I did 2 albums with local classical songs. I did 3 albums with bhajans, you know, and chutney. I had a mix with other person. The first chutney I did was with you.
Yes.
You know, so you know, I cherish those recordings, you know, and I must thank you very much.
You're most welcome, Zaid. You was one of those early guys that I would have helped in the earlier days.
Yes.
Yourself, Sukraj Indar, Suresh Maharaj.
Yes.
Just to name a few. Then they came Devanand Gatu, Krishnath Blue Singh.
Yes, I could
just
remember.
to name a few. Amongst the many, including Sonny Man and Lutella.
Yes.
When I tell people I am the original producer of Lutella the Ball.
No, you did so much for Indian artists in this country.
Yes.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
You know, I could remember, I could remember myself. One day I said, let me go look for Massive, because somewhere we had us to go. Yes. I said, I'll come early by you, and from there we will get transferred. We went with Suresh Maharaj, you know. So I didn't know you know, I thought you already, you know, dressed and waiting.
Yes.
When I come, I remember the big gallery you had in front.
Yes.
I said, all these banners that you doing, you know.
Yes.
You know, freehand.
Freehand, yes.
You know, I said, wait, this is a different, you know, a different side of Massive.
Yes.
You know, and you know, you was so much involved in your promoting, apart from performing and to be a drummer.
Yes.
You know, promoting shows, sport shows. I can remember, I could remember also Massive where you used to make mic announcement. Now you could do it in a CD.
Yes.
And just play it. And I remember, you know, you pick up several times and say, we're going to also, let me make a live. Yeah. I remember the late Kantara Motilal.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Those guys was talking from morning to night.
Morning to night.
On our funnel.
You know, on our funnel. And I can remember the man didn't went to work the next morning, but when the fish with the man, it Biocal, boy, you know. And Kantara side, this was very easy. But those was nice days, you know.
Those was good days, bro.
You can already cherish the art form, promoting, you know, performing, you know.
Yes.
Being around an audience. It was a whole different era and time, you know.
Together,
yes.
Together,
so
you know. Different.
But you had excelled a lot, Massive, because I must enough respect for you, you know, and I had so for you that, you know, when I Massive singing, you know,
yes.
Massive went to the higher, you know, to have your own tent.
Yes.
You know, you did so much for culture, you know.
Being the first to battle with the Afro PNM
yes.
Calypsonians. Yeah.
Take a lot of courage, a lot of belly to do something like that.
Started classical singing promotion. Those days when I started classical singing, I started on the Sunday the 7th of April 1985 at Riverside Road in Kirep Planet Cinema. 20 artists, come and see them for only $5.
Yes.
And those was the good old days. You know, Anand, before Anand Yankaran won any master pageant or anything, I was heavily involved with Stag Lager beer.
Yes.
And it was a small green bottle
Yes, I remember.
where the Grand
A short
Bazaar is
bottle.
located.
Yes, yeah, Grand Bazaar.
And I would have sold 2 truckloads and so at the Planet Cinema. Those days, the Stag Lager beer was being sold for $2 in the shows and so.
Yes.
And we had like Basdeo Lapo Dindi Al Hanif Mohammed, Tazan Shah Mohammed.
Yes, yes.
Right? Those are the good old days, eh?
Yeah.
Samsung Radhe Kewal Maraj.
Yes.
And so many more. And those days were so enjoyable. Shows used to start 1 o'clock.
Yes, yes.
And finish by 7.
By 7, yeah.
Right? Sometimes I go 7:30 and that was it.
That was it.
The police strength that they would have given you those days was 2.
Yes.
2 police. Now you're paying for 1,000 police to look over 100 people.
Yes, quite true. It's a bit very
Times
expensive.
has changed.
Has changed so much.
Now you have to pay for firemen too.
Yes.
You have to pay for ambulance. You have to pay copyright. So many different things. EMA license.
Yeah.
Times has certainly changed.
Quite true.
And Zaid, I want to take the opportunity to congratulate you and thank you for all that you have done towards the development and upliftment of our culture. I wish there's much more I can do, but what I will say openly, you are deserving of a national medal for which we are calling on the government of Trinidad and Tobago, by extension, Dr. Rowley, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, to carefully have your team examine and look at the contribution made by Ustad Zaid Hosien and please consider him for a national award. We have seen too many times people that were not deserving of these awards receiving awards. So on behalf of our producer, our director, the man, the powerhouse behind this program, Navin Crackshot Laloo, I want to thank you for being with us for the past hour right here as we have a one-on-one conversation with our stalwarts, our icons, those that who have contributed towards the development of culture in Trinidad and Tobago. Zaid, on behalf of the producer, Navin Laloo, yours truly, and of course, all of Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension, regional and internationally, all lovers of classical singing and qasidas and so, I want to thank you, brother, and congratulate you. Never stop doing what you are doing. God bless you.
Thank
we
you very
love
much.
you, Zaid.
Was
Stick
a
to what
pleasure.
you're doing. We're hoping once again to continue this conversation with you. God bless you, brother.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
again.